good evening, everybody, and welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we are getting ready for some basketball here on a Thursday evening, a snowy Thursday evening. So if you are stuck at home or just wanting to play it safe tonight with the impending snow, which just started falling as I got out of my car and got here to the gym here this afternoon. I tell you what, going to be a little snowy here tonight, so a little slippery, so if you're playing it safe here tonight, thanks so much for joining us as we've got basketball doubleheader here for you. JV boys action starting us off here tonight as Mercer County makes the trip down to Abingdon. The Golden Eagles, they will take on the A-Town Tornadoes in what should be an excellent, excellent contest here this evening as the JV boys coming in off of a win against Galva. It was a close matchup on Tuesday night where we saw them hold off the Wildcats in a very close 41-38 final score. The JV leading scorer, Alex Fouch, leading the way with 13 points, 12 points also for Colby Hightower. Their outstanding efforts were enough for the Tornadoes to take the win. However, with that being said, it should be a very exciting matchup here. We'll see if their scoring can lead them here in this one, as we're looking forward to both the JV and the varsity matchup here this evening. Looks like we're going to get things started maybe a little early here. Teams going to the sidelines for the huddle, and we will have the tip-off here in just a matter of moments. Clock's still ticking as Mercer County is sitting down on the bench, so they are getting some final words of encouragement from their coach and their JV coach. I think it's the same coach because they don't. Oh, no, JV coach is actually Morgan Brocht. Morgan Brocht is the head coach of the JV side for the Golden Eagles. And for, of course, the A-Town Tornadoes, the JV head coach is Caleb Batson here this evening. So Caleb didn't have all that much to say, apparently, as his boys are out there on the floor. Let's see if I can get the starting five in there this evening. Let's go to JV. I'm on the varsity side here. That's why I'm not finding any of the names here. Aiden Strompson, number 35, he is out there. 52, Cole Scheckler, he is also out there. Let me see, number 22, Lucas Andrews. And then we've got number 10, Colby Hightower, and 4, Alex Fouch. Those were the two leading scorers, of course, as I mentioned in the earlier on Tuesday's matchup against Galva. Let's see who comes out here for the Golden Eagles. Looks like number 11, John Baldwin, he is out there. I'll have to get the rest of them here. 32 is Lucas Marston, as the tip-off is won by A-Town. They'll bring it left to right in those white uniforms here, and I'll get the rest of the starting lineup here for the Golden Eagles. Looks like number 44 out there, Spencer Anderson, as Cole, losing the handle on the play there, Aiden Strompson. So a turnover to start things off here. 7-minute quarters as the first quarter is underway here from A-Town High School. Number 23 is Brady McPeak. And he gets it inside, backing down on Cole Scheckler. Putting up the shot and getting that one to go is number 42, J.J. Smock. I thought 42 was in there, but I doubted myself. Always go with your first instinct, folks. And I'm missing one name here. Alex Fouch driving. He's going to the baseline, picks up his dribble, and he travels with it. So another turnover here. Spencer Anderson, number 44. That was the other one I hadn't marked yet. So John Baldwin, number 11. Number 23, Brady McPeak. Lucas Marston, number 32. J.J. Smock, number 42. And Spencer Anderson, number 44. That's your Golden Eagles starting lineup. And I've got the comments working. Unlike Tuesday, we've got the comments. So feel free to get into the comment section. There's a nice play by Colby Hightower. He's going to take it all the way to the rack and miss the finger roll layup. So still a goose egg on the scoreboard for the A-Town Tornadoes to start things off here. 2-0 again is our score. A little rusty here this evening, so we're going to get that all squared away there. Scoreboard's updated. Nice kick into the corner as Baldwin kicks it back up top to Brady McPeak. 5:32 to go here. First quarter. Good to have everybody along here. Feel free to get into that comment section. Leave your reaction to what you're seeing on the floor. Nice little turnaround hook shot there for Spencer Anderson, number 44 for the Golden Eagles, and a 4-0 start as Mercer County leads A-Town. Nice pass to Scheckler, but he's unable to handle it. And that's another turnover, so 3 early turnovers for A-Town as there's a nice play, getting it to the baseline, shot up, no good. The rebound's tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay here with Mercer County. 5:05 to go here in the first as they are getting the scoreboard lit up to my right. Usually for JV games, they don't have the full player scores, but they are getting them up there for us here this evening. Under 5 minutes to go. First quarter, a 4-0 start for Mercer County. As going to the free throw line and kicking it back out there, Lucas Marston with the basketball. He goes to the free throw line. It looks like Mercer County's plan just get it inside. Little shot up, no good by J.J. Smock. And the rebound comes out. Here comes A-Town. Colby Hightower, 12 points in Tuesday's matchup against Galva. Hightower swings it now to Aiden Stromson, and now Lucas Andrews to the free throw line, into the corner. Open 3 for Hightower. That one off the rib, no good. And a rebound comes out to the Golden Eagles. Bringing it right to left in those navy uniforms with white letters and numbers. A little bit of gold on those uniforms there as well. Jumper on the way. That is a mid-range jumper, and that one up and good by Brady McPeak. And an early timeout with 4:06 to go here. No timeout, excuse me. I heard a whistle. But they're going to have, I think, a substitution now. As checking into the game here, Owen Timmons, number 25. Steal on the inbounds play. Shot up, no good by McPeak. Offensive rebound, the putback up and in, and a foul. John Baldwin gets that one to go. And Mercer County is pouring it on here early. An 8-0 start with the first 4 minutes of this ball game. A-Town still struggling to score that first basket. Turnovers have been the story here. The and one free throw, that's off the back rim, no good. And the rebound fought for, taken away by Lucas Andrews. Alex Fouch with it now. An 8-0 run to start this ball game. Fouch kicks it into the corner to Andrews. Fakes the screen. Timmons, and another steal. Trouble hanging on to the ball here this evening for the Tornadoes. A nice pass, left wing, 3 on the way. That one rattles halfway down and out. Offensive rebound, turnaround, no good. And a whistle. J.J. Smock with that offensive rebound. And it is going to be, I think, an over-the-back call on J.J. Smock. It is. So an over-the-back call. 8 points for Mercer County, none for A-Town. A little full-court pressure here from the Golden Eagles. A little 2-on-1. Here's Timmons. Nice pass. Gets it into Stromson. Misses the layup. Timmons the offensive rebound. That one blocked away. Andrews gets the offensive rebound, though, again. Hightower in the corner. 3:15 to go here in the first. Fouch into the lane. Kicks it into the corner. Andrews, open corner 3. That one no good. Might have been tipped. Rebound comes out to the Golden Eagles. Coming up on 3 minutes to go here in the first. So 4 minutes, still no score here for A-Town. Nice drive all the way to the rack. Lays that one up and in. Brady McPeak makes it 10-0. And now a timeout is called by A-Town. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are at the 2:51 mark here of quarter number 1, and we are still waiting for A-Town's first basket of the ball game here, as they have been held scoreless. Great defense, coupled with some turnovers for A-Town. Trouble hanging on to the basketball. That has led to this 10-0 lead. 4 different Golden Eagles have scored here in the early going. They still got all 5 starters out there. Hightower gets it to Stromson. Top of the key, now to Andrews. Fakes. Andrews now to the free throw line. A little mid-range floater. That one off the rim, no good. And a rebound scrambled for and taken by John Baldwin. Leading scorer for Mercer County, Brady McPeak. He's got 4 points here early. 2:10 to go here in the first. Up top of the key. There's a 3 on the way for McPeak. That's no good. Rebound goes to Fouch. Here they come left to right. Colby Hightower into the corner. 2 minutes to go here in the first. Hightower thought about a step back. Instead, kicks it to Fouch. Fouch, free throw line. Nice kick into the corner. Hightower, open corner. 3! Finally! The A-Town Tornadoes get a basket. Colby Hightower in the corner for 3. And it is 10-3 as we're at 1:38 to go here in the first. Great shot there by Colby Hightower. Nice pass into the corner, driving into the paint, looking for a whistle. They don't get the call. And here come the A-Town Tornadoes. 1:20 to go here in the first. Oh, and a whistle and a foul there. Failed to update the fouls up to this point here. That'll be the second foul on Mercer County here in this quarter. Couple of substitutions. Cole Scheckler back into the game. Also into the game for the first time today, Tegan Hunter. And that is Carson Slagle making his way out there, number 1 for the Tornadoes. 1:17 to go here in the first, 10-3. 10-0 run by Mercer County to start things off. Nice pass to Scheckler inside, but he falls over, able to get it to Hightower before he fell down. Hightower goes to the baseline, puts up a shot. It's going to be on the floor. 1:08 to go, another whistle and a foul. Still a couple more fouls to give if you're Mercer County, so nothing wrong with that one. 1:08 to go. And a new face, I think, into the game here. Number 10, that is Toby Finley in. Number 13, Lincoln Scott is also in for Mercer County. Whistle, and that one, I believe, out of bounds. Should stay here with A-Town. Stromson will inbound it. They're trying to get him in position here, Aiden Stromson. Kind of a quiet crowd here. Kind of expecting a quieter crowd here tonight. The A-Town side, some folks here, but not really a lot of folks from Mercer County. Kind of can understand the reason why. If you're joining us here on YouTube, feel free again to get into the comments, whoever you're cheering for. Let us know what you're up to here this evening. We love hearing from the audience out there. Nice kick to Hightower in the corner. 52 seconds to go here in the first. 10-3. Mercer County with the lead. A free throw line jumper, bank shot, no good. Rebound comes out to the Golden Eagles. Here they come right to left. A-Town and Mercer County have played. It was on the varsity side. I don't know if the JV squads played each other to start the season. I would doubt it. It was an early season tournament. But this is not the first time Mercer County and A-Town have met one another. That'll be in the varsity matchup. We'll talk about that a little bit later on here tonight. 18 seconds to go. Kicks it right side to McPeak. Now Lincoln Scott gets it right side to Spencer Anderson. 6 seconds to go. Baldwin has to move. 3 seconds into the corner, and that is a turnover. Not a great possession there by the Golden Eagles, looking for the final shot. And they fumble that one out of bounds. 1.5 seconds to go. A-Town will have a chance for a shot if they want it, but they don't want it. They'll just hang on to the ball and go to the second quarter trailing at 10-3. We'll take a break. We're back with the second quarter after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
And welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Start of our second quarter as the A-Town Tornadoes trailing 10-3. Mercer County will start the second quarter with the basketball. So we will adjust the possession arrow. which I found out we can actually do. We have a possession arrow on the scoreboard. I was kind of happy when I found that out. Nice pass to the baseline, putting up the shot. That one's no good. Lucas Marston, wanted to make sure I was getting that name right. Here's Slagle, goes to the baseline for A-Town. 6:42 to go. A whistle, and I believe a foul is called, a reach-in call. That will be on number 33, and I don't have any 33 on my roster here for junior varsity. That's Grady Norton. He's on the freshman team. That's why he wasn't showing up. So the freshman picks up the foul for the Golden Eagles. Free throw line jumper for Slagle. That's no good. A-Town's been getting some better shots. Unfortunately, they haven't been falling here. Marston with it, top of the key. He gets it right side to Lincoln Scott. Right side it goes. There's old number 33 again, Grady Norton. Now back up top to Finley. There's a floater on the way for Norton. That's no good. Rebound goes to Tegan Hunter for A-Town. And Slagle. Nice pass to the baseline. Led him just a little too far, however. Looking for Strumpson down there inside. Like the play. It was a pretty good pass, just a hair too long. 10-3. A lot of turnovers here for the A-Town Tornadoes. Kind of got to be happy that you're down just 7 in a situation like this. Took them 4 minutes to get their first basket. 4+ minutes. Pass goes inside, now kicks back out. Goes to John Baldwin. Right side it goes. Toby Finley. There's a left wing 3 on the way for Grady Norton. That one's no good. And the rebound comes out. A-Town will bring it left to right. Into the corner, Hunter. Number 30, Garen Mason, into the game for the first time here today. 5 minutes to go. Slagle drives inside, puts up a shot. A foul is called. No basket, but he'll get a chance at some free throws. Nice play by Carson Slagle. Able to find a lane and drive. Good play, though, for Mercer County to make it difficult. Got to make them earn those free throws, everybody says. First free throw is up, and it is good. So Slagle on the score sheet for the first time here today, and 2 minutes and 2 seconds into the second quarter, A-Town finally has their first point. Kind of long stretches with no baskets for A-Town. That's not going to win you a lot of games here, but we'll see. Their defense has been keeping them in this one. 2 free throws from Carson Slagle makes it 10-5. So it's a 5-0 run. You date back to after that 10-0 run by Mercer County. It's been a while since Mercer County scored here as well. Norton gets it right side to Lincoln Scott. Back to Norton. Nice play by Fouch. Fighting for the basketball. Nearly an over and back. Able to save it. Getting it to Scott. Kicks it into the corner. Good defense by A-Town on this possession. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Free throw line. Finley turns. Kicks it back out. Good ball movement here now for Mercer County. Nearly loses it. They do lose it. Carson Slagle comes away with the steal. Here's Alex Fouch now with it. Up top, Colby Hightower. Right side, Lucas Andrews. Andrews is met by Mercer County defenders, and then there's another turnover right there. So just when you think A-Town can get right back into this, make it a 1-possession ball game, they turn it right back over. Still a 2-possession ball game. 3:45 to go here in the first half. Into the corner it goes, driving the baseline after the pump fake. A little mid-range floater. That one's up and good. Brady McPeak. He's got half of Mercer County's points. He's got 6, and the score is now 12-5. Fouch back to Hightower. Hightower kicks it back out. Andrews gets it to Fouch. Now back up top. Slagle crosses over. Free throw line. Able to get through. A whistle and an offensive foul is called. Might have been an illegal screen. A defensive, grinded out kind of game here. 10-3 after the first quarter. Both teams have scored 2 points since. We've got 3:07 to go here in the first half. A 10-0 run for Mercer County to start the game. A-Town, again, kind of lucky to be in this situation. And that one off the rim goes into Mercer County's hands, and now driving a little up and under. A nice play there. J.J. Smock has got another one. He's up to 4 points. And the Golden Eagles back out to a 9-point lead. 2:38 to go here in the first half. Cross-court Slagle. Crosses, oh, nice little shimmy move there. Puts up the shot. That's no good, but a foul is called. And Carson Slagle will have another chance to shoot some free throws. Third foul. That's why we haven't seen much of J.J. Smock. Didn't realize he had 2 fouls. He's now up to 3. Mercer County is also up to 3. Boy, I'm a little rusty on that here today. First free throw's up and good. And Slagle up to 3 points all from the free throw line. So that will likely be the last of J.J. Smock we see here in the first half with 3 fouls. Second free throw up and good. 4 points for Slagle. 14-7 our score. 2:25 to go here in the first half. It goes Brady McPeak into the corner. Now back up top. Good ball movement, Mercer County. An extra pass into the corner. A-Town is able to slow it down here. Little 2-2-1 zone. As there's a jumper on the way. That one halfway down and out. Offensive rebound. Kicks it back out. Left wing 3 on the way for McPeak. No good. Offensive rebound. The tip back, no. And the rebound on the line. It'll be out of bounds off of A-Town. So this will be like the 4th chance Mercer County will get here on this possession. 1:58 left here in the first half. Jumper mid-range, that's not really a good shot there by Spencer Anderson. And the rebound comes out. Here comes A-Town. Hightower in the corner. Hit one from that corner earlier here in the game. 7-point lead for the Golden Eagles. Hightower into the corner, drives, right baseline, all the way to the rack, lays it up. That one no good, a lot of contact, no call. Minute and a half to go. Driving, puts up the shot. That one, an offensive foul is called on John Baldwin. That'll be the 4th foul on the Golden Eagles. And with 1:27 to go, that's the 2nd foul on John Baldwin. 1:27 to go here, first half. A-Town with the basketball and a chance to try to cut into this 7-point deficit. Fouch gets it now to Mason, and he loses the handle, but it is tipped out of bounds off the hands of the Golden Eagles. So they'll have another chance. Mason inbounds it, tried to get it to Hightower, who was cutting to the basket. Mercer County intercepts it. That one tipped out of bounds. Who's it off of? They're going to say that was off of Mercer County. Boy, a bang-bang play there. Close call. Now the officials will come together. Oh, they're going to change the call. They're going to give it to A-Town. So the other official comes in and makes the call. That's what I thought seeing it live, but I've been known to miss a few things. 1:04 to go here. First half, Alex Fouch, left side. Fouch, double team, kicks into the corner. Slagle thought about a shot. Nearly got a travel on that one. Here's Mason, back to Slagle. 45 seconds to go. Slagle, free throw line, pump fake. Kicks it to Andrews, back to Slagle, the double team. That one, clean block there from Mercer County. Here they come right to left, 35 seconds to go here in the first half. They may settle for that final shot. As up top, it's Toby Finley. Now to Spencer Anderson. Baldwin still in this game with 2 fouls, 20 seconds to go. It goes left side now to Marston. Finley with it. Gets it now to Spencer Anderson. That's tipped, nearly stolen away. 10 seconds to go here, first half. Up top, it's Baldwin. He's going to drive, kick it into the corner. McPeak, 3 seconds to go. A mid-range floater near the buzzer. That one's no good. A whistle, and that's going to be over the back call on John Baldwin. That'll be his third foul, and that'll be the fifth foul of the quarter. And that's going to send A-Town to the free throw line on the other end of the court with 0.3 seconds to go. Boy, that is an unfortunate foul there for Mercer County. Hate to see fouls 80 feet from the basket end up with free throws. So Carson Slagle makes the first free throw. He's got 5, all from the free throw line. And this will cut into that deficit here going into halftime. Neither offense really running away with it. As Slagle goes 2 for 2 again. He hasn't missed from the free throw line, and that will end our first half. Kind of a defensive struggle to say the least, but we have played 2 quarters of basketball. 14-9 our score. We go to the half, and we'll be back with the scoring breakdown right after this as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
We're always moving. Scratch that. We're always moving forward. But forward can sometimes look a little backwards. Or like circles. Or like nothing at all. But we never stop. We never stop because life never stops. It's hard to stop a train.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
And welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are at the end of our second quarter, at the half between Mercer County and A-Town, the JV matchup. And it's been a very defensive battle between the two sides. And, I may have misspoke earlier. Earlier in the broadcast, I may have said that I don't believe these two teams had played coming in, but unless they didn't have a JV game beforehand, these two teams very well may have played before their matchup. I thought the matchup with Mercer County at the beginning of the season was a tournament that they were at, but according to this, according to Max Preps, it was not. It was just a game against Mercer County, and so there may have been a JV matchup in that one. I don't know how the JV matchup went. However, that being said, our score as we end our first 2 quarters of basketball here in this matchup, 14-9, the Golden Eagles with the lead. They are led in scoring by Brady McPeak, as he led the way for the Golden Eagles with 6 points. 4 points for J.J. Smock, 2 points for Spencer Anderson, and 2 points for John Baldwin. On the A-Town side, a very quiet, as you can imagine, only 9 points, very quiet scoring night for them. They're led by Carson Slagle, who's gone a perfect 6 for 6 from the free throw line, and he will lead the way for A-Town with 6 points, and then the other 3 points, those belong to Colby Hightower, as he drained a 3 from the corner. That's the only field goal that A-Town has here in this ball game, and that was all the way back in the first quarter. So A-Town went in that entire second quarter without a field goal. And they got to be lucky, you look up at the scoreboard. You didn't score a field goal in the second quarter. and you're still only down 5. Like, that's how good A-Town's defense has been playing on the other side. Both defenses have been playing excellent. Mercer County, though, you got to give them credit, though. They have been really swiping at that ball, getting turnovers. A-Town's made some mistakes there as well, just kind of have some trouble dribbling the basketball. That's made it easier for Mercer County to come away with turnovers. So, it certainly hasn't helped in that regard. So that is how we've got the 14-9 score, but it certainly could be a lot worse. A-Town's defense is definitely keeping them in this game. That's why it's only 14-9. This game was 10-3. It was 10-0 starting this ball game, be it was a very slow 10-0 run. It was over the course of about 5 minutes before A-Town finally hit their first and only field goal of the first half, that 3 by Colby Hightower. But other than that, both defenses have been kind of trading swings at one another. One team will get a turnover, the other team will get a stop. One team will get a stop, the other team will get a turnover. You get what I'm saying here. It's been one of those ball games here. So if you like watching defensive basketball, this is the game for you. And maybe the offenses will figure something out. Maybe we'll be in for a little more scoring in the second half. You never know. But I'm certainly excited to see how this one will play out. And if it's anything like the Galva game that we did back on Tuesday for the A-Town Tornadoes, we're certainly in for a good one. That was a 41-38 win for A-Town as they were able to hang on. Galva had a shot at the buzzer to try to tie it, to send it to overtime. However, it did not go. It was close, but it did not go, and A-Town was able to survive that one. However, they're going to need a little bit of a comeback here if they want to win this one. 14-9, our score at the half. We will take another break, and when we come back, we will have the second half of basketball right after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Some farmers I know swear by a name, say they'd never operate anything else. Well, here are a few names for my Fendt 900 Gen 6 series. Fuel Saver, Time Maximizer, Game Changer. I like those names.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are at the half between A-Town and Mercer County. The varsity teams, I believe, are warming up. Well, at least A-Town's varsity team is warming up. I think it is the JV team that is warming up for the Golden Eagles of Mercer County. But A-Town has just stepped onto the floor here, so looks like the A-Town Tornado is going to be warming up here. We've got about 1:35 on the clock before we get ready for the second half of action. Now both teams just going to the benches. They've said we've had enough. Maybe we're warm and ready to go. But we've got a lot of basketball coming at you here from A-Town High School over the next several days. Of course, the girls, A-Town, they are in the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament, and that is going on as we speak in Biggsville. They played last night. I don't know if I think they won last night, if my memory serves me right. But on top of having the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament over the next couple of days here on TSSR Game Time Live, we've also got a lot of games next week. It was brought to my attention, thanks to our wonderful camera girl here, Alyssa. She brought to my attention that we have got a bunch of girls basketball next week, which is kind of exciting because the A-Town girls, if you don't know, they are one of the best teams here in the state of Illinois, and they're starting to receive votes in the polling, and so, you know, maybe they get that Lincoln Trail Conference win. Maybe they show up in the polls next week. They were receiving votes the last I saw, but I don't believe they are on the top 10 quite yet, or the top, the top 25? Maybe not even that, but you get what I'm saying. They haven't showed up in the polls yet, but they very well might. So a lot of girls basketball next week. We got games Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday of next week. And boys basketball even going to be thrown in there, I think, maybe next week as well. We shall see. As we start off the third quarter of action, double team. There's a corner three on the way for Fouch. A good start to the second half for the A-Town Tornadoes, whose offense was super quiet in that entire first half. A three from Alex Fouch makes it a 2-point game, and that one's tipped, nearly stolen away. Coming with it is Spencer Anderson. He's going to take it all the way to the rack, lay it up, no good, but a foul is called. So a wild start already for A-Town, able to get the basket. And Alex Fouch is a guy that can go off for the Tornadoes, as he had 20 points all the way back on December 1st, one of the few games that I've gotten to see the JV boys here this season. But in that game, he had 20 points, and he also had 13 points to lead the way against Galva. 6:31 to go here in the third. 14-12 is our score. Spencer Anderson, the free throw line, he missed both free throws. I missed the first one. He missed them both. 14-12 still now our score. As it goes Stromson now to Andrews, top of the key. Andrews moves to Fouch, back to Andrews. Colby Hightower now with it. Little double team comes. This might be thanks to the zone, it looks like, that Mercer County's playing. I think it's is that a 3-1-1? Am I reading that right? I could be wrong. Andrews, 6 minutes to go. 1 minute in. Colby Hightower drives the baseline. Going to take it all the way to the rack, lay it up, no good, but a foul. Colby Hightower driving to the basket. He's got a lot of speed. You know, he really showed it on that play right there. J.J. Smock, who was in a lot of foul trouble in that first half, picks up the foul. That's his fourth. So he is going to be sitting on the bench for a little bit longer here for the Golden Eagles, excuse me. First free throw is up and good by Colby Hightower. He's up to 4 points. And just like that, little 4-0 burst out of halftime. A-Town, one more free throw here from Hightower. We're going to have a tie ball game. That one is short, but an offensive rebound goes to Timmons, so A-Town will have another chance. They'll have a chance to take their first lead of this ball game. Pass goes inside to Stromson, trying to come away with it. He does. He throws it into the corner, but he dribbled it on the baseline. Stromson not exactly happy with the call, but had a conversation with the official, and now he's on level terms. So a missed opportunity there for A-Town to get their first lead of the ball game. This game started out a 10-0 run for Mercer County. They've led the entire way. But just like that, the A-Town defense really stiffened up. Driving, Anderson all the way to the rack. Lays that one up, no good. Offensive rebound goes to Lucas Marston. Spencer Anderson, he's a big kid out there. Kind of surprised they don't have him inside a little bit more. 5:15 to go here in the third. There's a jumper on the way. That one no good by McPeak. Brady McPeak, who led the first half in scoring with 6 points, kicks it back out. Andrews pump fakes now to Fouch. Cross court, oh my, nearly across court. Nice play inside to Aiden Stromson, who lays it up and in. And A-Town has their first lead of the ball game, 15-14. A 6-0 run to start things off here in the third. They lead it 15-14. Like I said during the halftime show, as a kick goes to John Baldwin, I said during the halftime show, A-Town's defense has been really, really good here today. A-Town didn't have a field goal in that second quarter, and yet they're still only down 5. They actually gained 2 points on Mercer County. They were down 7 going into the second quarter. They didn't have a field goal, yet, thanks to free throws from Carson Slagle, they were able to cut into that lead. And now they've got the lead. And that one's dribbled off the foot of McPeak. Goes now to Lincoln Scott. Back to McPeak. 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. Crowd starting to get into it on the A-Town side. There's a jumper for Scott. That one's no good, and a rebound comes out to Scheckler. Here's Hightower. Right side. Goes up to Lucas Andrews. Looks like a little 1-2-2 zone. Nice play there defensively. It's tipped and stolen away by McPeak. He's got it. He's going to take it all the way to the rack. Lays it up. A lot of contact, no call. And Anderson comes away with the offensive rebound. Corner three on the way, and that's a big answer for Lincoln Scott. Lincoln Scott gets the three, and now the Golden Eagles have the lead. A timeout is called. We'll take a timeout with them. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
And welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we're in the third quarter and now a very competitive ball game here. Low-scoring affair. However, A-Town had a short lead for a second, got their first lead of the game here in the third quarter. Led 15-14, but now it's 17-15, and now a little full court pressure out of the timeout. Andrews gets it to Scheckler, now to Fouch. 3:20 to go here in the third, 17-15. And that one's intercepted. Nice play, Spencer Anderson, all the way to the rack. He lays it up and in. So out of the timeout, a nice defensive sequence there for the Golden Eagles. And they now lead it 19-15. Now another steal by Anderson. He's going to take it. Nice pass. Extra pass to McPeak. And that one falls off the rim. That one looked like it was going to get stuck up there on the rim. But it did not. Right side it goes, Lincoln Scott. Now to Anderson. 2:45 to go here in the third. Top of the key, McPeak, another three. That's no good. A rebound out of bounds. That'll be off of John Baldwin. Carson Slagle will check back into the ball game here. Carson's been good at getting the fouls drawn. He has 6 points, all from the free throw line here tonight. Here's Colby Hightower. 2.5 to go here in the third. Over to Slagle. Pump fakes. Thought about shooting, but instead kicks it out to Andrews. Now to Hightower. Good ball movement here from A-Town. Now it's a little 2-3 zone, so Mercer County's been mixing up their zone looks. I've seen 2-2-1. I've seen a 2-3. Nice pass to Slagle on the baseline. He puts up I don't know if he was going for a shot or a pass. Looks like they're going to say it was a pass. No, they say it was a shot. Carson Slagle is going to go to the free throw line. That is his fourth for John Baldwin, so some foul trouble here as two of the starters, John Baldwin and J.J. Smock, dealing with foul trouble. They both have 4. First free throw's up and good. Slagle up to 7. Next free throw on the way. That one hit the back of the rim, no good. But Colby Hightower gets the offensive board. He's going to shoot it mid-range. That one no good. Rebound, Stromson had it for a second. But the Golden Eagles will come away with it. 1:52 to go here in the third. 19-16 is the score. This one going to come down to the wire, you kind of feel like, with how great of a defensive matchup. A lot of contact there, no call. Still on the ground, Anderson able to get it to McPeak. There's a three, that's no good. Rebound goes to Anderson. Boy, Anderson's been playing some good minutes here. McPeak, another corner three, no good. Rebound goes to Colby Hightower. Here come the Tornadoes. Andrews going to go all the way to the baseline, put up a shot, no good. Scheckler tried to come away with a rebound, but he can't. Now Mercer County with it. 1:15 to go here in the third. 19-16. McPeak. And that is intercepted. A nice play there by Aiden Stromson. 1:05 to go here in the third. Kicks it to Slagle, and that one intercepted. A nice play there by Lucas Marston. 53 seconds to go. In quarter number 3, that is. Nice pass inside Anderson. An extra pass. Might have been one too many. And it'll be ruled out of bounds. Lucas Marston stepped on the baseline. Owen Timmons will check back into the game. Also Alex Fouch, he is back in. Slagle and Stromson are checking out. 40.6 seconds to go. A-Town with the basketball now. A little pressure coming and a whistle and a foul. That'll be Anderson's first foul. Spencer Anderson, one of the starters who is not in foul trouble here for Mercer County. And now A-Town with another chance to bring it up the timeline here. Another pressure at half court here. Here's Colby Hightower. He's got a lane if he wants it. He's going to take it all the way to the rack, lay it up, no good, but a foul. And that one might be on Lucas Marston. 25.1 seconds to go. Marston picks up his second. It's the team's fourth. And now Hightower with a chance to make this a 2 or even a 1-point game. First one's up and good. Hightower 1 for 2 from the free throw line earlier here in the game. Gets the first one. Now he's 2 for 3. 25.1 seconds to go here in the third. Great competitive ball game here. Even though the scoring's been down, the intensity has been up. Both free throws are good. Tornadoes now trail by 1. 25.1 seconds to go. Mercer County can play for the last shot if they like. We'll see what their offensive possession looks like. And it looks like A-Town may be going into a little zone here. Nice pass to Anderson, a whistle, and they're going to say a 3-second call. So Mercer County makes a big error, turning it over on what could have been the final possession, and now A-Town will have a chance to give themselves the lead going into quarter number 4. Andrews with 12.2 seconds, inbounds it. Here's Fouch, or that's Slagle, excuse me. A lot of contact there, no call. That one tipped out of bounds with 4.7 seconds to go. This will be a tough one to get inbounds there in the corner. They get it to Stromson. Fouch, open corner 3 at the buzzer! That one's up and good! Alex Fouch gets it to go, and A-Town has a 2-point lead going into the fourth quarter, excuse me. What a shot by Alex Fouch, a nice inbounds play. 21-19, we go to the fourth. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live brought to you by MDH as we are getting ready for the start of the fourth quarter. What an end to the third quarter for A-Town as they get a three right as time was about to expire by Alex Fouch. He's got 6 points. And now A-Town has their biggest lead of the ball game here, 21-19. This has been one of the wildest games, despite the lack of scoring. Both teams playing well defensively. One of the wildest games we've seen, as that one inside to Anderson, but Cole Scheckler stripped it away, loses the handle, it goes to McPeak. Cole Scheckler nearly came away with that one. A lot of contact. That is a clean block there for Cole Scheckler. Alex Fouch has it into the corner, Hightower. 21-19, fourth quarter, Andrews. Into the corner it goes to Fouch. Good ball movement. It goes to Stromson there in the corner. Kicks it out. Andrews thought about a shot from the elbow. Drives, kicks it back out. Cross-court pass. That one's intercepted. A nice play there defensively by Lucas Marston. 1 minute into the fourth quarter. Neither team has scored. This has been, like I said, one of the wildest games. A-Town didn't have a basket, a field goal in the second quarter. However, they cut into the lead with free throws. Driving, Anderson lays that one up and in. Spencer Anderson got a lane there and ties it up. We're tied at 21. Andrews, left wing, thought about a shot. They get it inside. Boy, Scheckler, and that is J.J. Smock who's back out there. He's got 4 fouls. He's got to be careful. That one is nearly intercepted as it goes out of bounds off the hands of Spencer Anderson. I tell you, Spencer Anderson has really been playing well, getting into the passing lanes here today for Mercer County. 5:18 to go here in the fourth. We're tied at 21. I should change the possession arrow because it's A-Town's possession on the possession arrow, if that becomes necessary. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, we have no score between the two. Well, we did have a score, I should say. Fouch in the corner, Drake baseline, drives. There's a mid-range jumper. That one's up and good. And Alex Fouch starting to get hot here in the second half. He is up to 8 points. A-Town back up front by 2. Mercer County started this game on a 10-0 run. A-Town slowly but surely has been clawing away at it. McPeak kicks it over to Baldwin, That one, did that go off the rim? I'm not sure. Either way, Mercer County comes away with it. 4:22 to go here in the fourth. Back to Baldwin, left side, gets a screen from Anderson. Now kicks it to McPeak. As we approach 4 minutes here in the fourth. Gets it inside, back up top. A whistle and another 3-second call on J.J. Smock, I believe. He was parked down there in the lane. Can't do that. 4:02 to go here in the fourth. It's 23-21. Stromson comes in to get the pass. Now here comes Hightower. A-Town looking to extend their lead. Biggest lead they've had here is 2. There's a 3 on the way for Fouch from the wing. That's no good, and the rebound tipped out. Nice play there by Scheckler to get it to Hightower. Hightower puts up the shot, no good, and the rebound comes out. Here comes Mercer County. Anderson all the way to the rack, lays it up, no good, but a foul is called, and Spencer Anderson will have the chance to try to tie this one up. I tell you, this Spencer Anderson kid has really impressed me here. And as I take a look here, Anderson is a sophomore, so Mercer County fans will see him likely on the varsity roster next year. But he has been making some, he's impressed me. He has definitely caught my eye with how he's playing defensively, but also those bursts of offense, although he misses those 2 free throws. Maybe I jinxed him there talking about it, but he has played really, really well here today. He's got 4 points and has been making a number of defensive plays. 3:25 to go here in the fourth. 23-21, Fouch. Got it left wing. And Aiden Stromson tried to make an adjustment, but he somehow gets the offensive rebound up and under. That's no good, but a foul is called. And that'll be the first foul on Mercer, Mercer County here in this quarter. And that'll be the last one for J.J. Smock. That's his 5th. He is done. Frustrating day for J.J. Smock. He has 6 points, tied for the team lead, which kind of surprises me with how little he's been on the floor. He picked up 2 very early fouls, then he got his 3rd in the first half. Then they brought him back after halftime. He quickly picked up his 4th in the 3rd quarter. Hasn't played much here in the 4th quarter, yet he still picked up the foul. Stromson misses the first free throw. John Baldwin also has 4 fouls, it's worth noting. Number 11 out there for the Golden Eagles. Second free throw, Stromson, no good. Offensive rebound goes to Cole Scheckler. Another possession here for A-Town. Hightower drives the baseline, puts up the shot, no good, but a foul is called. And that just appears to be A-Town's MO here. Just go inside and see if he can get the call. Colby Hightower, he has 6 points here today, make it 7. Free throws up and good. A-Town now with their biggest lead of the day. It is 3. Chance to make it a 2-possession game, which you certainly wouldn't have thought when this one got started. This one started out 10-0. That one rolls in. Colby Hightower with 8. A whistle and a timeout is called. A-Town leads this thing 25-21. We take a timeout. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. 4th quarter, 3:04 to go here in quarter number 4. And we have got a great matchup here, although it has been very low scoring. Can't really hide from that when you look and see a 25-21 score. Low scoring, however, it's been very competitive. This game started out a 10-0 run for Mercer County. Mercer County led 10-3 after 1 quarter. A-Town didn't have a field goal in the 2nd quarter. However, they cut into that 7-point lead. They trailed at the half 14-9, thanks to free throws from Carson Slagle. A-Town got off to a really good start in the 3rd quarter. They led 21-19. Now here we are, 25-21 here in the 4th. Baldwin has it. He's got 4 fouls. Nice pass to Anderson. A good play there defensively by Scheckler. There's a corner 3 on the way. That one no good by McPeak. Rebound, nice offensive rebound by Lucas Marston. Kicks it out to Baldwin. Little elbow jumper on the way, mid-range, no good. Rebound goes to Scheckler. He comes away with it, and a whistle and a foul is called. And that should be, that'll be the 3rd foul on Mercer County. A-Town with it. Moving right to left here. Slagle's got it in the corner. He drives all the way to the baseline and opens up, and he lays it up and in. Carson Slagle's got 9 points. What a play there. And a whistle and a technical is called on Mercer County. Mercer County's coach saying something didn't get along with the official, I'm guessing, and boy, this is a big turn of events. We saw 2 technical fouls on Tuesday in the varsity game, which is very rare that you see in a high school game. You get 2 technical fouls on the same team. But my goodness gracious, that was quite surprising. However, Carson Slagle is unable to take advantage of those 2 free throws. Goes 0 for 2. That would have put him into double figures. He's got 9 points here today to lead the way for A-Town. A-Town does get the possession, however, which is very important, especially if they're able to get a score here. It's a 2-possession game, could make it a 3-possession game. 27-21, 2 minutes to go. Carson Slagle, top of the key. Now to Hightower. Slagle, little pump fake. Goes to Stromson. Stromson wanted to shoot it really badly, but now he drives on Anderson. Kicks it back out to Fouch. 1:42 to go in the 4th. Fouch. Free throw line. Good defense by Mercer County. Here comes Fouch. Things open up. Gets it to Stromson. Misses the easy layup with 1:28 to go. Here comes Mercer County. They got to move quickly here. Trailing by 2 possessions. Could be 3 possessions if you want to go for 2. They're going to go inside. Driving McPeak. Lays it up. No good, but a foul. That foul is going to be on Scheckler, I believe. Yep, it is Scheckler's first foul of this ball game here. Scheckler's played some really good defense here today, as that one off the rim, no good. He doesn't have any points, but he has been a force down there inside, getting some rebounds and also challenging a lot of shots, making it very hard for guys like Brady McPeak and others for Mercer County. First free throw, no good. Second one is good by Brady McPeak, and that will be his 7th point, and that will make it a 5-point game. It's a full timeout. I thought it was a 30-second timeout. All right, we'll take a full timeout here. Take a timeout. Back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are in the 4th quarter of a very competitive basketball game here, Mercer County and A-Town. It's been a low-scoring affair, but it has been really, really good. 27-22. A-Town once trailed this game 10-0. Dating back to that, they were on a 27-12 run all the way back into the 1st quarter. Neither team really shooting the ball all that well. That, of course, is thanks to some great defense on both sides. A-Town up by 2 scores. They're going to look to add on here as a whistle and a foul is called. That'll be the 5th foul, and that will put Mercer County over the limit. And that's going to send Lucas Andrews, who is scoreless here today, to the free throw line to try to ice this one away. No pun intended with the snow that is falling here. Camera girl Alyssa did not like my joke. I have dad jokes even though I'm not a dad. First free throw is good. Makes it 28-22. Second one on the way. That one rims out. So still a 2-possession game. 1:04 to go here in the 4th. Here we go. Brady McPeak gets it right side. Back over to Anderson, left side, 55 seconds. McPeak, he's got it. Drives, turns around. Hightower on him. Anderson wanted to shoot. He's going to drive all the way to the rack and lay it up and in. Spencer Anderson found a lane. A-Town did the smart thing and didn't foul. That's going to make it 28-24. And another timeout is called. I believe this is the 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it here. 30-second timeout. We got a great boys basketball game, of course, to follow. A-Town and Mercer County. It'll rematch from the season opener, which I think it wasn't here. If it was, we weren't here. Either way, a rematch of Mercer County and A-Town. Mercer County winning that one on the varsity side, 50-36. And better enjoy this one because this will be the last time the boys play in this gym until February 6th when they come back and play against West Central. And then they've got, I think, more road games after that. So very few boys games left here on TSSR Game Time Live because we do the home games. Out of the timeout, Fouch has got it. A whistle and a foul is called, and Alex Fouch will go to the line and shoot some free throws. Worth noting, if we have a tie-up, the possession arrow will be to A-Town. But yeah, this is, again, the last home game until February 6th against West Central. First free throws up and good for Fouch. And then I think there's only one more after that, if my memory serves me right. I'd have to look at the schedule here. We'll look at that as the night goes on. Second free throw's up and good. 2 huge free throws for Alex Fouch to make it a 6-point game. 34.3 seconds to go here in the fourth. Inbound to McPeak. Here comes John Baldwin. A whistle and a travel, and things have just fallen apart here for Mercer County. After that 10-0 start, nothing has really gone their way. Despite having a halftime lead of 14-9, they've only scored 10 points in this entire half. A-Town outscoring Mercer County here in the second half, 21-10. 30 seconds to go. Alex Fouch, still a 2-possession ball game though. Across the timeline, Fouch. See if Mercer County goes for fouls. They do. They foul Lucas Andrews. That'll send him to the line. He went 1 for 2 from the line here earlier. Yeah, after that, it's only one more game after that. So West Central will be the next home game for A-Town on February 6th, and then February 13th, they'll be back against Stark County, and that is it for the boys. And this is a talented team. Even though the varsity team is 9-10, there's a lot of talent really on both sides, the JV and the varsity. 0 for 2 for Andrews from the line. 15 seconds to go. All the way to the rack. Baldwin lays it up, no good. And a rebound comes out. Another foul is called. And more fouling here with 10.3 seconds to go. Like I say, still a 2-possession ball game. But back to what I was saying, the varsity team coming in to this one 9-10. They've had some tough losses here throughout the season, losing to Illini West. Pleasant Plains, they lost to Farmington in a close game, the varsity team did. First free throw's up and good for Alex Fouch. This is not your typical 9-10 team. This is a very talented team who's had a tough schedule, got a lot of road games down the stretch. But we will be here for the home games here on TSSR. I'm looking to see if they've got any opponents that we would cover, maybe. Anderson, left wing 3 with 7 seconds to go. That's no good. Rebound comes out, and that should do it. The A-Town Tornadoes, after falling behind 10-0 in the first quarter, rally back and win this one 32-24. What a win for the A-Town JV boys here this evening. We've got the varsity game coming up next. We'll take a look at the final numbers right after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
And welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wrapping up our JV matchup here this evening. A very low-scoring affair. However, that being said, the A-Town Tornadoes will take it however they get it. Low scoring, high scoring, they'll take it either way. 32-24, the final score. The Tornadoes get the win, and it was thanks in large part to an excellent second half from Alex Fouch. He comes away leading this ball game in scoring. He had 12 points for the victorious Tornadoes. Carson Slagle almost got into double figures, had a chance to get into double figures, but missed some late free throws. He finishes with 9 points, 8 points in for Colby Hightower. Aiden Stromson got a big basket late. He had 2 points and 1 point for Lucas Andrews. And that is the scoring breakdown for the A-Town Tornadoes for Mercer County. Tough day for them. Like I said earlier, they got out to a really fast start. They got out to a 10-0 lead, but then just could not hang on. Mercer County led in scoring by Brady McPeak as he finishes the ball game with 7 points. 6 points for J.J. Smock, which was very surprising for how little he was on the floor. Dealt with foul trouble all game long. 6 points there for J.J. Smock. 6 points for Spencer Anderson, who really caught my eye. He played really, really well, I thought. He was tipping passes, intercepting passes. Spencer Anderson is going to be a guy on this Mercer County team that I think people need to keep an eye on. I mean, I know he's just a sophomore playing here on the JV. Give him a couple more years. I think this kid could be something special here brewing for the Golden Eagles of Mercer County. 3 points for Lincoln Scott and 2 points for John Baldwin. And that is all the scoring for the Golden Eagles. Only 24 points, not a lot of scoring to talk about there, but still the final score once again 32-24. We will have the varsity matchup here right around the corner here on TSSR as the 9-10 A-Town Tornadoes will host the 12-6 Golden Eagles of Mercer County. Looking forward to that one, a rematch from an earlier matchup in the season where Mercer County got a 50-36 win. We'll see if A-Town can make it 1-1 or if Mercer County will go for the season sweep here and make it a 2-0 series. It's been a fun one here. What a game. A-Town fell behind here on the JV side 10-0. Trailed at the half 14-9. Didn't hit a field goal in the second quarter, yet somehow cut into the lead. I think that second quarter was the big turning point of that ball game. When you don't hit a field goal and yet are able to cut into the lead, not a lot of teams can do that. And A-Town was able to do that thanks to their excellent defense, and that was all she wrote. Their defense held on, holding the Golden Eagles to just 10 points in the second half. And final score, once again, 32-24. We will have the varsity game here. It won't be on this stream. It will be on the other stream that we've got prepped and ready to go here for you. So you can go sit in the waiting room there of the varsity stream, I should say. Just go to our homepage. You'll see right there, upcoming A-Town Varsity Boys versus Mercer County. Click on that. You'll be in the waiting room. And when we go live, boom, you'll be there ready to go. So we'll have that for you in about 7-8 minutes from now. Got to take a quick break. When we come back, though, here from A-Town High School, the varsity matchup for our camera girl, Alyssa. My name's Wyatt Reed. It's been an absolute blast broadcasting A-Town JV boys basketball here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.